Hello you guys, it's Black Anime here, and I'm here to talk about you guys about a serious problem in the anime community. Now, this is a more serious video, as you can see from the title. And that's supporting animes. Now, lots of you guys may be confused on what I'm trying to say here, but animes need our support. And I don't know where to start this video, I don't know how I'm gonna start it, so I'm gonna just start with the problem. The problem is lots of people use websites such as Kiss Anime, Just Dubs, those sites where they could watch anime for free, okay? Or people just go to the library to check out mangas and whatnot. And I know lots of you may be saying, Foul, Black Anime, you watch on Kiss Anime. I've seen pictures on your Instagram of you at the library looking at mangas. Well, I'm going to talk about why that's the problem. The problem is, when you do any of those, when you watch, you stream for free, or you read for free, you're not supporting the anime. And you might be like, what? But I'm a fan of it. That's support enough. No, it is not. Animes, to make them, cost a lot of money. You gotta pay voice actors, you gotta pay producer, you gotta pay, get the rights to make the anime if it's not original. You gotta, pay the script makers, all that stuff. You gotta pay a lot of people. And then paying to get air, paying for Blu-rays, box sets, and all that. It's not cheap to do. Then you have people who are illegally streaming it, so you're making nothing. And that's the problem. These guys aren't making anything, and you take advantage of them. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you about something. There are some anime companies or some animes that just don't get it, that they should stream. And I understand, like Crunchyroll, they don't have every anime that's out. And that's the anime's fault at that point. But there's still ways to support other than streaming. Now, I'm not saying, oh, you watch it, you better support it. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying if you honestly liked it, if you liked the anime enough that you could watch more of it, enough that you wish for a sequel, enough that you wish for a movie, or enough that, it's in your top list, support it. That's all I'm saying. And I'm going to tell you guys, because I'm pretty sure lots of you don't know how. And before I tell you how to support, I want to talk about one thing that, on my old channel, I made this exact video. And I'm going to bring up something that was mentioned in that exact video, in the comments. Someone commented, lots of animes have, ads in the anime that pay for it itself, pretty much. I mean, that helps pay for things, such as Tiger and Bunny. It's a not very well-known anime, but you probably heard of it, at least. Is known for having a suit, like the suits they use in that anime are pretty much advertisement suits. They have Bondi advertisement, they have Pepsi one. There's tons of them, and lots of people commented mentioning that on my other video. I want to tell you why that's not 100% supporting the anime. It's because that one advertisement, or how many ever advertisements they put in an anime, isn't paying for the whole production of the anime. And when you go back, you may fight that and say, oh, well, it pays for some. Only if people are watching it. Those advertisers are paying to have it shown, and then are paying the guys based off of how many people have seen that scene. So, for example, if I'm watching on Kiss Anime, they're not going to have a list of the people who watch their anime on Kiss Anime. So, for all the people who illegally stream it or illegally read it, they don't get any support. So no one saw the ad, so no one gets the money. It's like ad blocker on YouTube. If you use ad blocker, they count it as you not watching the ad, and by you not letting them know that you watched their show or read their manga, they're not counting it as an ad as you seen the ad. So let's start talking about ways to support now that I got that out of the way. There are several ways to support an anime. Biggest one is definitely buying stuff from them. Such as plushies, body pillows, posters, figures, DVDs, box sets, Blu-rays, mangas, and many, many more. There's so much you could buy to support an anime. And I know lots of you may be saying, Black Anime, everyone doesn't have that kind of money. Well, you don't need to be a millionaire to pay for this stuff. Like, my first AX, I was jobless, but I still came home with a ton of figures. And that's what I'm trying to say, is there's ways you can support, and if you're just one of those people who sit there and complain about not having enough money, then you're part of the problem. You could buy something as small as a fucking pin. Like a shirt pin. I have pins from the anime Gangsta. Yeah, the company went out of business, but this is still going to help in the end. This is going to show people still care about the anime that I was able to purchase that. I got the box set from that anime. It's still going to show that people liked it. You could buy cheap things. Just because it's not $100 for a figure or a box set or something, it doesn't mean they don't notice the support. You buy it, it automatically pops up as someone buying their merch, and they see that there's interest. Like, and I know we'll talk about that later, but you could buy stuff for cheap. I buy mangas. They are about $10 a manga. And then when you take out, you take out shipping, you take out the store's earnings and all that stuff, they're probably not making that much off of that one manga. But when I buy a whole series worth of mangas, when I continue to buy their mangas over and over again, that's when they start making money. And that's what I'm saying. Don't buy one thing and be like, okay, I support the anime. Buy a lot to support your anime. Another example of this, and like I said before, don't buy merch if you don't like the anime. Like, for example, Sword Art Online, did not like it. Didn't buy box set. Didn't buy any of their DVDs, any of their Blu-rays. I don't own one thing Sword Art Online in this room except two things, but they were both free. They were both completely free. I didn't pay for them. They were given to me. The poster from the Sword Art Online 2 series premiere, and the Asuna figure that Crunchyroll threw out at their booth back at 2014 AX. I got those for free. But moving on. One of my all-time favorite animes. Definitely in my top 10. I'm not going to think about it too much, but it's in there somewhere. Is the Fate series. I love it. Fate Stay Night. Fate's Stay Night Living Blade Works. Fate Zero. Their games. Their light novels. Fate Khalid. Love them all. So what do? I support. I have a Tosca body pillow right here. I have 2 posters from the show right there. I have manga from Fate Zero. I have chapter 1 and manga volume 1 and manga volume 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of their figures sitting in the glass case over there. I have one of their box sets in the import one. You guys may think, oh, why does it matter? It's import. That's a $400 box set. It's not cheap. Fate's probably the most expensive box set that I've ever seen. But seriously, $400. And I plan to get the Fate Zero box set. It's both part 1 and part 2, and then part 2 of Unlimited Blade Works. In total, you add tax and all that, that's almost $2,000 to support an anime. And then that's not even adding figures or the posters or the body pillow. And that's because I really like that anime, that I'm always going to support it. I see a figure that I don't have, and that I like the character, I'm going to buy it. I see a body pillow of Saber, I'm definitely going to buy that. I see the box sets that I'm looking for, I'm gonna buy those. I like the anime, so I support it. And that's what I'm saying you need to do. You like it, you support it. Now, you may be one of those people who just don't like to have mangas or box sets or figures or posters all over your room. What can you do if you're that person? Stream legally. Now, I know not every anime, like I said before, is going to be able to stream legally, but there's tons that do. You stream on Funimation, you stream on Crunchyroll or Daisuke. I know there's plenty more streaming sites that cost money for memberships. And yes, that's a very small amount they get, but if you watch their show on there, it shows that you are interested, and that money that you are paying monthly towards those accounts will help them make money. I know what you're thinking, no, it's not a lot, but think about it this way. If I've had my Crunchyroll account, I would say since like 2013, maybe 2012, so 3-4 years, entering 5 or 6 years. 4 or 5 years. So a very long time. And I'm paying, I believe it, I got the super member account or whatever, so $14 a month. And I'm making sure I get this math right, because I don't want to guess this for you guys. But 14 times 12, and then times that by, let's just call it 4 years, okay? 4 years. That's $672 towards them in 4 years. I know, once again, that's not a ton of money. But think of it this way. That's one purchase of a box set from Fate. That's 6 purchases of the No Game No Life box set. If you like the anime, pay to stream. And I know some of you may not have the money to pay to stream. I get it. But it's really... How do I say this without sounding like an asshole? Because I know no matter what I'm going to say, I'm going to sound like an asshole at this point. Is it really that hard to put $8 on the side for each month to support what you liked? What you love? I love anime. Anime is a big hobby of mine. It's a big passion of mine. And now, here's a perfect example of how much I love it. If my girlfriend of a year and 7 months, I believe, in a couple of days. A couple of days, it might be 8 months. But you get my point. If she came up to me one day and said, it's either me or anime, I would tell her to leave. That's how much anime, that's how much I really care about anime. And if you care about anime, not necessarily that much, but if you just even care about anime a tiny bit, you watch their stuff, you watch their stuff, or you enjoy talking about their stuff, or going to expos or whatnot, support it. Now, I'm not saying you support every anime. I'm not saying, oh, you watch 10 seconds of that, you better buy a keychain at least. Or, oh, you finish that series, you better buy it. You better buy the box set. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying there's a reason why lots of shows are not getting second seasons. And lots of you may say, well, it's because they were behind. You know, the mangas were falling behind or something. No, lots of that isn't true. Perfect example of this would be Blue Exorcist. Anime came back out in 2012, I believe. Did really good. Not a lot of support though, purchase wise. No one's buying their merch, no one's streaming it legally. So to try and make more money, they thought, let's come out with a movie before we try to come out with another season. Didn't go too well. The movie, lots of people watched it, once again, but no one bought merch and no one streamed it legally. So, and no one's buying their mangas and everything. So they just disappeared off the face of the earth. But recently, people like me, other supporters of this anime who like this anime have been buying a lot of their stuff. I recently ordered the box set for the movie, Season 1 Part 1, Season 2 Part 2, and I'm caught up on the mangas. The US. I know they're way ahead in Japan with mangas. But now they've announced the Season 2. Now lots of you may say, whoa, That's because the manga was ahead. I mean, was behind, right? Or they were waiting for the manga to get more ahead. The proof and evidence of this is the manga is actually pretty far deep into the story of Blue Exorcist, if you actually watch it. Or, I mean, actually read the manga. And that's perfect proof of this, of the struggle. Another example, which is a great example, I forgot the name of the company. I want to say it was like, it wasn't Madhouse. Was it Manglobe? I think it was Manglobe. The anime studio that just disappeared. A big studio. Made animes that I love, such as Gangsta. Now, lots of you probably haven't even heard of that, but lots of you probably heard of Dead Man Wonderland. Or Samurai Champloo, one of the... I don't even know what to say about Samurai Champloo. Like I was saying though, Samurai Champloo is probably well known by a ton of you. If you don't know what Samurai Champloo is, you probably haven't been involved with anime too much. But it is one of the greats. It's one of the greats. Great soundtrack, great characters, great story. And company like that, that's that big, that's that amazing, just going out of business. Why does companies go out of business? You tell me. Do you know why companies go out of business? It's because people don't support them. That they just fall and crumble. So now this company with great animes like those, there's no chance of a season 2. Unless someone bought the rights to the anime, a season 2 is not gonna happen. And here's something that I know lots more of you Americans will understand. Now, I'm American too, but like I was saying, something that America will understand a lot more. Sorry if you're not from America. Attack on Titan. Big anime, huge anime. Was actually only supposed to have 1 season. That ending was meant to actually push people to the manga. But then sales for manga, shirts, beanies, cosplay, figures went through the roof to the point where the creator, yes, the creator came out and said it himself. We weren't planning to make a season 2, but with all the support we're getting, it's gonna happen. So that's another perfect example of what happens if people support. So support your animes, you guys. Whether it's you're buying a keychain, or you're doing what I'm doing. I stream on Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, on top of buying mangas, on top of figures, on top of DVDs, on top of body pillows and plushies, on top of posters. I do all of that to support. And yeah, I gain from it, because I get stuff like this. I get awesome stuff that I get show off to my other anime friends. So, in the end, all I'm trying to say is, when you're sitting there scratching your head like, why isn't this getting a season 2? This deserves a season 2. It's because no one's supporting it. No one's buying this stuff. The perfect example of this is just watch my top 10 animes that deserve a sequel. I'll put it in the link description below for you guys, because all those animes, chances of any of them getting a sequel are pretty slim. The most recent one I believe that was released was Blood Lad, maybe Platoon, but the chances of a sequel for either of those is very slim. Platoon, maybe, just because they actually came out saying their huge announcement on Volume 20, but still, support the animes, support the creators in any way possible. If that means watching their trailer on their YouTube channel without skipping the ad, you do that. If that means buying every one of their figures, you do that. If that means buying a mouse pad on eBay, you do that. Just support them in any way you possibly can. The smallest way that I can think of you can do it without giving them money is actually just spreading the word of this anime. Telling your friends, check out this anime. Sharing the trailer places, such as YouTubers like me. I posted the Boku no Hero Academy Season 2 trailer so much hype around that. 200 plus people saw that trailer. That's 200 plus people who are probably gonna know about. I mean, watch season 2 now because I posted a video about it. So support, you guys. I can do it. You can do it. Thank you for watching, you guys. Comment below on what you think about supporting anime. I know there's going to be a lot of hate in the comments below, and I know I'm prepared for that. Thank you for watching this. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Black Anime.